introduction to middle management, and why this is critical for anyone that's looking to become a Scrum Master, project manager, product owner, or even a product manager. Basically anyone that's looking to manage and coordinate teams. You need to become proficient and professional on how to become a middle manager. So as it says here, middle management is a critical role that bridges the gap between executive leaders and the frontline employees. You've got the guys at the top, and you've also got the guys at the team level, and you're basically bridging this gap. And this gap has to be effectively bridged by your skills. And it involves managing teams, implementing specific things, and ensuring that there's efficiency. Because if you're trying to achieve anything, and I mean anything when it comes to operational excellence within an organization, you need to know exactly how to operate as a manager. You can see here some of the key responsibilities: team leadership, operational oversight, and strategic alignment. Now, I just want to go over this in a little bit more detail here in terms of what's going on specifically. When it comes to team leadership, we're not just talking about coordinating teams. We're actually talking about motivating the team, mentoring the team, and developing the team members individually and as a group to become the best version of themselves. So that's where that leadership concept comes in. And by the way, as a Scrum Master, you're doing this day in and day out, by the way. Now, operational oversight, this is the smoothness, how much flow your teams have when you're operating on projects. The more smoother you can deliver projects, the more mature the teams are at delivering tasks and activities. And also strategic alignment. The business wants to achieve something and the teams know exactly how they're going to achieve it. And you're able to cross-correlate between the two. You're able to transition the strategy into execution, which most middle managers can't do. But if you can do that, good. That's exactly what we need. And when it comes to developing leadership skills, we've got a couple of things that we've mentioned here: self-awareness, decision-making, and continuous learning. The important thing here, it's a continuous process. It doesn't stop anywhere. You need to understand where you are first of all, and then you need to be able to make a decision on what you need to do within the team, but also what you need to do for yourself. But also, it's a continuous process. It doesn't stop. You need to continuously keep building yourself to become the best version of yourselves. The most important thing for a Scrum Master in this is decision making. I know you'd think it's continuous learning. I know you think it's self-awareness. Actually, it isn't. None of them. Decision making as a Scrum Master is probably one of the most critical things that you need to do. Why? Because should I intervene in the team? Should I actually remove this impediment? Should I coach this person? Should I run a workshop? These are all decisions. And the decisions that you make are going to impact the team on the longer term. So you need to know exactly what decisions you should be making and what decisions you shouldn't be making. And also effective communication. This is something that you should be doing day in, day out, right? Active listening, clarity and transparency, empathy and compassion, and constructive feedback. So obviously when it comes to active listening, obviously, show the person that you're interested. You actually listen to what they're saying. Clarity and transparency, this is all about clearly communicating the goals of what you're trying to achieve, right, as a team. And empathy, you should have some empathy for your team members. I mean, the last thing that we want to do is work with individuals that don't want to feel what we're feeling. They can't see things from our perspective. They're just very selfish. That isn't going to build a high-performing team. And also constructive feedback. The better we can give constructive feedback, the better our teams are going to perform. Now imagine this. If you have taken a Scrum Master program and you're walking away with the Scrum Master program of just understanding sprint planning, daily stand-ups, reviews and retros, and refinement meeting, and the responsibilities of a Scrum Master, and you ignore all of this, do you really think you're going to get employed? Do you really think that that is enough for you to get employed in today's competitive marketplace? The answer is no. You need to be able to delegate tasks. Even as a Scrum Master or a project manager and a product owner or a product manager, your middle management, you've got to be able to delegate tasks. And your effectiveness at delegating tasks will show how good of a manager you really are. That means that you need to have the right trust and autonomy with your team. You can set clear expectations, provide them ongoing support as they're executing the task, and celebrate success as much as you can. But it's not just one success stories as much as they come. For me, the most important thing here when it comes to the Scrum Master is this: trust and autonomy. Most Scrum Masters become very controlling. And as they become very controlling, the teams actually kind of lose trust, they kind of lose faith in the entire process. It's not exactly what you want to do. So you want to empower team members, but you empower team members by setting clear expectations. The failure to do that means that the team members lose credibility in you. So what I'm saying here is that if you get asked a question in an interview setting, as a Scrum Master, you've been given a new project, what would be your first steps? First step should be that I need to set clear expectations with my team. Why? So I can give them the autonomy and trust to go and start executing tasks. You're not delegating, it's a specific way of working. You're influencing them to make that stuff come to life. And then as they get success, celebrate it and give them ongoing support and coaching as they need it. Now, performance management is a touchy topic, but it's important to look at this, because if you're a Scrum Master or a project manager or any one of these coordinating roles, you will be involved in individual assessments when it comes to giving appraisals to the team members that are working on your projects. That means regularly assessing them, how well they're performing, giving constructive feedback to the individuals and recognizing their achievements. But on top of that, promoting where their continuous learning is. Your inputs are critical to the success of that individual. The more effective you are in understanding the bigger picture here, the better you'll be able to give feedback. And in fact, HR would be coming to you more often, and individuals will have more respect for you because they know you are a person that gives proper feedback, someone that doesn't take biases or takes favoritism. Now again, where is this stuff covered in the Scrum Master syllabus or CSM, PSM or SSM? It's not. So when you're asked a question in the Scrum Master interview, how do you get past this? This is where the programs come in, where my students excel in, because they understand the mechanics of what's actually going on behind the scenes. So if you're looking to really become a Scrum Master and take this seriously, you got to take this stuff seriously first. Now, you also need to go about navigating organizational politics. This is a topic of huge concern because you got to build those relationships so you can navigate those politics, understand the dynamics as well, but also be diplomatic and leverage influence. This is a huge topic in its own right, a huge topic in its own right. We don't have time to cover all of it, but it's important to understand that as a Scrum Master or a project manager, a product owner or a product manager, you're doing this day in and day out. You're thinking that's the product owner, someone in the business. It's not. You're 100% part of this entire process. Don't just think, oh, I'm separate. No, absolutely not. You're fully engrossed in this. You have a part to play. So that's when people ask you the question, stakeholders keep changing their requirements. Oh, the product owner should keep rejigging the backlog. Really? The Scrum Master has a part to play in this. This extinct theory doesn't work in the office space. And that's one of the reasons why most of you are unable to get a Scrum Master job right now, is because you're putting in theory into a real life situation which doesn't apply. I'll say that again. Theory that in a perfect world, which CSM and PSM lives, is in a perfect world, it would work that way. But unfortunately, we are 360 degrees away from that. We're on the opposite side of the spectrum. We work in a nitty-gritty, dirty office environment whereby things are chaotic. Things are changing every 2 minutes. There's priority changes. And there's politics involved in this. And your ability to navigate this effectively will show you how good of a Scrum Master you are, or a project manager, a product owner, or a product manager. any one of these middle management roles, you need to have good, effective skill sets that allows you to navigate this. Now guys, as a key conclusion here, some key takeaways and some next steps. Obviously, develop strong leadership skills, communicate effectively, delegate tasks, manage performance, as we said, and navigate organizational politics. And some next steps that we've said here: assess your current skills, seek out mentorship, implement the strategies, and continuously adapt and improve middle management skills. But it's not just apart from that. It's also understanding programs that you need to take that's going to actually help you become effective in landing the job. My channel is focused on becoming a Scrum Master because this is one of the most important roles in the industry right now. And this role has become a part of many other roles within the industry. So when you understand what's going on in this role and you're able to implement the strategies and tactics effectively, you can start getting jobs faster. But all of you are making the wrong decisions. And by making the wrong decisions, you are delaying your salary, your promotion, your increment, all of it. You guys are making the decision to delay it. My question to you is this: what is this delay? It cannot be money. It must be self-confidence. If it's not self-confidence, you're just looking around. Looking around isn't good enough in an area whereby hundreds of thousands of people are continuously upskilling on a day-by-day basis. You've got to take some sort of action within your career. By taking that action, you can become and grow the best version of yourself. But you have to take some action starting from today. So guys, if you're interested to take some action, click on the link below within my description. That'll take you to my free Scrum Master Training Academy, which contains lots and lots of training videos on middle management stuff and Scrum Mastering stuff. And also it contains a Scrum Master Masterclass that you can watch immediately, which is going to give you some more insights in terms of what we've been speaking about today. And also, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to click the bell icon. And that's all I want to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching.